Hey folks, so this morning, it is Monday. I weighed in at 166.6, which is not, I don't think, any change from last week. Maybe slightly, I don't know. Not a big change at all. So yesterday we did have some family over for a family barbecue, and I didn't really overeat. I had 2 bunless burgers, which is what I would normally have. I don't know the fat content. Usually I go pretty lean for myself, but my mom picked these up, so she might have gotten a different type. They did have cheese, and I did make coleslaw on the side. Now the coleslaw is very fatty. It's lots of mayo, lots of sour cream, a little bit of Splenda. It's really good, but like after I ate my 2 burgers and coleslaw, like I felt like there was a brick in my stomach. And for some reason, whenever I eat bunless burgers and that coleslaw, I just feel like stuffed. And then I did have some 92% Ghirardelli dark chocolate. I had 6 pieces because that was the end of the weekend. So something I did notice this past weekend, I forgot when I went out to log my food before I ate it. So I did overeat this past Saturday and maybe Sunday because I didn't really log the barbecue food. I really think that the chocolate set me over. So I'm having this issue because I'm so used to maintenance on the weekends, just letting loose. Even though I've been restricting my let looseness on the weekends for these past couple videos, I don't think I'm doing it enough. So my goal definitely for this week, I'm fine Monday through Thursday, Monday through Friday, because I'm like working, I'm eating my lean meals, you know, my calorie conscious stuff. I'm really logging everything that goes into my mouth those 5 days, and then it's the weekend. So even though I've still been restricting my crazy weekends, I don't think I've been restricting enough. So I need to remember my goals. I'm gonna write down your freaking meals on the weekends before you eat it to my list of things. So we are at the grocery store, and let me just kind of refresh you. I haven't read you guys my lists of foods I can and can't eat for a while. What to avoid? The obs. Obviously, no bread, pasta, potatoes, or other starches. No full sugar sweets, sugar alcohols, or keto baked goods, or keto sweet treats. I overeat on those. I know it's Halloween. The holiday season's coming up. I'm probably not going to be making cooking videos. Sorry, I overeat on those. No nuts. I can't do nuts. I overeat on them. No eating out on Sundays. So like yesterday, technically, we barbecued at home, but it wasn't like the general calorie conscious thing. So I kind of broke that rule yesterday. I wasn't eating out, but it was eating things I didn't measure. Wine only on Friday, Saturday, maybe Wednesday. I might change Wednesdays to Thursdays. We'll see. Dark chocolate, 86 to 92%, Friday through Sunday only. And what to buy, all the meats and stuff. Diet sodas, veggies, coffee, almond milk, red wine, white wine, pork rinds. I think this week, instead of pork rinds, I'm going to do some cold cuts. I don't know, that just sounds good. I'm kind of getting over my pork rinds. I've been eating those for about a month. Get some protein with my fat intake as a snack. So that's the plan. Adding to this list, don't forget, log your freaking food alley before you eat it, especially on the weekends. So we are at Food Lion and I am going shopping. I think I'm gonna do pretty much the same meal that I did last week, which is my homemade fajitas with a big side salad with that awesome guacamole salsa and some like cheese on top. That was so good, so filling, and it kept me regular throughout the week, if you know what I'm saying. All that fibrous salad, vegetables, it was good. So I really like this sweet butter lettuce from last week. It's like 20 calories and a gram or 2 of carbs per bag. And I was eating a whole bag last week with my dinner. Oh no, I got the last one. Oh no, I might have to find another one. But yeah, the whole bag is 2 grams of net carbs. I might just go with good old shredded iceberg. Sometimes these garden salad varieties, like the iceberg garden, can be pretty carby. I don't know how, because it doesn't seem like they have that many carrots or anything in it. So I'm just gonna be safe and go with the shredded iceberg. I'll add flavors with my salsa and my cheese. So basically the same nutrition per serving, not too bad. Y'all, they got green pumpkins, they got white pumpkins, they got wart pumpkins. I am just so amazed. I've never seen this many variety of pumpkins. You know what it is? It's all these Instagrammers making all these pastel-y pumpkins looking cool. Very interesting. I kind of want a cornucopia, but I can't eat corn, so oh well. I did finish off all of my jalapenos that I bought last week, and these were so good. I'm gonna get some more of these. They're not super duper spicy, and they're only 10 calories per olive. And I just passed by this. Oh, hot okra. What is the nutrition? 5 calories, 1 gram of carb. I might try that. I like spicy things. And this guacamole salsa by Herdez, I'm probably saying that wrong, Herdez, is so good. So I like to load this on my salad. So this is delicious. Slightly spicy, very good. Ooh, that one looks good. Oh man. I'm gonna stick with this one though, because I know it's real good. And I'm just gonna get 2 of these. I think I've already got one that I didn't eat in my freezer. So I'm gonna get 2 of these bad boys. So I do think I will get some pork rinds just to have. And this is right now some of my favorite Southern recipe small batch. So I really like those. I'm just gonna get 1 bag. And instead of Mazevia's, I don't know, I had a bottle of Diet Coke the other day and it was so good. So the question is, should I get the mini bottles or the big bottles? 3 for $9. Can't really beat that. On my last video from last week, one of the comments said to try queso fresco. So I'm gonna look for that and see. I do have some Monterey left over in case it's not my thing, but I'm gonna look for some queso fresco for my salad. So maybe this is what they were talking about? I don't know, let's look at it. It is like a solid cheese. 80 calories, not too bad, 0 carbs. All right, I'll give it a go. We'll try it out. Oaxaca. Okay, this Deli Fresh Mesquite Smoked is looking pretty good. Let's take a look. 50 calories and 1 gram of carbs. That ain't too bad. Might give that one a go. Ooh, this one's on sale and it's actually only like 10 cents more for the same amount. I might get a couple of those. Black Forest turkey breast. 70 calories, 2 grams of carbs. I think I have enough carbs in the rest of my day that I can do that. Since it's on sale, I'm gonna get this one. And the beef is also on sale. So let's look at the black peppered beef. 70 calories, 2 grams of carbs. I think, yeah, I'll try that one too. Oh, this one's only 6 ounces. All right, folks, so we've got just about everything. I got my salsas, got my olives, my snacky meats, my snacky pork rinds, lettuce, my drinks, and my chicken, and some of that cheap bubbly. All right, folks, so it is after work, and I've got a pretty nice looking snack. Those cold cut meats were sliced really thinly. I thought they were gonna be like the carving board kind, if you know what I'm talking about, which are usually a little bit thicker, but that's okay. I'm gonna try these. That's good. It's hitting a spot. I know one of my rules is to only have wine on Wednesdays and the weekend, but I do have like an open bottle of champagne and I don't want it to go bad. So guess what? Your girl's having a little bit of a happy hour on a Monday. I got these spicy pickled okra. They're so good. Oh, very nice. Yeah, so I'm just gonna eat my snack. I got some work to do. I've got my online class stuff to do. I gotta do some planning. So I'm gonna eat my snack and I'll get back to you guys some other time. This cheese is a little unruly. It's kind of flimsy and hard to grate. I've got most of it done. I do think I've grated my finger a couple times. Am I the only person who's like, well, you're too big of a chunk of cheese. No grating you. I'm gonna eat ya. I've done that several times so far. I'm gonna have to log it. We're gonna say, I've eaten 40 grams already. So last week I made basically the exact same dinner. Only this time I did not add oil. I kind of wanted my chicken to brown up a bit, which is what it's doing without the oil. So mission accomplished, yes. So I'm gonna add in my spice blend in just a bit once all that's for sure cooked up. We have paprika, cumin, garlic salt, and cayenne pepper. Woo! I just feel like the browning adds a little bit of flavor. All right, so here we go. All the spices. Okay. So last week I also did not add lemon juice. I'm just gonna test it out, see how it goes. And the same as last week, I'm just gonna add in like 30 grams of this. Just eyeballing it. Wop, wop, wop. There we go. Just to add in some flavor. Okay, folks, we've got basically the exact same thing that I ate last week. I swear, I can eat the same thing for like a month at a time. And that's because I think I intermittent fast. So when I'm hungry, I'm actually hungry. Because you know, sometimes when you're not really hungry, you're like, man, I don't know what I want to eat. What do I want to eat? I want to go out to eat. I want to go get some, I don't know, fast food poke bros or something. So I think I can eat the same thing for like a month at a time because for the majority of the week, I am pretty hungry when I actually sit down to eat. You know, I have my snack when I get off work, but like I'm feeling it. I'm pretty hungry, so I'm gonna eat some good food. Well, honestly, is it an Ally McWowie video? If I don't do a taste test, here we go. Yeah, I definitely say that the chicken has a little bit more flavor. It might be the lemon juice. I don't know. I like it though. And this guacamole salsa salad with some queso. Here we go. I love that salsa. So good. Hey folks, it is Thursday and we are out for First Thursday on Main. That's kind of what our downtown area does. They got some music, not playing right now. We're a little early. But yeah, my diet's been going pretty well. I'm really liking my tweaked recipe with my fajita chicken. I love adding that lemon juice. It really brightens it up a little bit. And I'm not missing the oil at all. So a little bit less calories, a little bit less fat. It's fine with me. I'm trying to lose fat, so that's the goal. And now tonight we're enjoying some drinks. Tomorrow I have a ladies' night, so I'm gonna try and figure out what I can bring to the ladies' night with some friends. But yeah, tonight we're just enjoying some drinks. I've got a Prosecco coming by Zonin. It's a really good Prosecco, and actually, even though it's a little gloomy, it's pretty nice weather. It's not raining, and it's not too hot, so not too bad. Got some live music. So this is my Zonin. What I like about this place is they give you a really big glass of Prosecco. You know, you've seen my glasses. I measure them things out. Those things are 5 ounces. This is probably a good 10 ounces. So that's why I like the Grand. They give you a good pour. Don't tell anybody. I don't want them to stop. But I did order some Brussels sprouts. So Brussels sprouts are really good. But I'm not gonna overeat. So when I get home, I'm making my own chicken, and that's gonna be it. This will be my vegetable side, just to enjoy. Cheers, y'all. Happy Thursday. As always, the man has lots of food that I get to look at, but I did order something this time. So here are my Brussels sprouts with the balsamic on the side. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy. Okay folks, it is Friday. I just got off work. I ran by the grocery store to pick up some things because I am going to a ladies' night. I'm so excited. I haven't had a ladies' night with a couple close friends in a really long time. But I picked up some things that I'm going to take with me as like a snack that everybody can enjoy, including me, who's on keto. So the plan is like a meat and cheese board with like some pickled veggies. So let's take a look. Okay, so we have some uncured sorpressata. Never had that before. Some uncured pepperoni. I accidentally went ahead and opened it and started eating a little bit of this, but it's that Oaxaca cheese. I really like it. It's like string cheese. If you can tell, it's like it comes off in strings like around the piece of cheese. I got some shaved Parmesan because they it's like already cut a little bit, so I feel like people can snack on it. I got some leftover Monterey Jack cheese. We got our hot okra and our jalapeno stuffed olives. So yeah, it's gonna make this very keto. And 1, 2, 3, boom. There we go, we got it. So we have our meats. I decided not to use the Monterey Jack. There wasn't really enough room. This platter, as I'm calling it, is actually a baking sheet that I got for real cheap, and it was so cute. It's like blue speckled. It's like blue with like white speckles in it, if you can see. I got it from Home Goods for really cheap. So it's kind of like my little durable serving platter. So I'm gonna wrap up my charcuterie board, and now I'm gonna go get ready. 1, 2, 3. Voila, here we go. Okay, Alex, a little bit better, colder hair, reapplied some makeup. This lighting is really yellow. Let me stand over here in front of not the mirror, the window. Hey, how you doing? So here's our meat plate. I'm about to wrap it up and head out. But I do want to talk quickly before I go about my weigh-ins. So this morning I was 161 point something, a little crazy. And I think that's because I went out last night and I had some Prosecco. You know, we had like our little date night out, first Thursday on Main, you know. So alcohol dehydrates you. I really suspect that all I really lost was some water weight. Before that, I was at 163, I think, on like Thursday, something like that. So I am going down. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I've already been snacking on some of this stuff while I was making this charcuterie board. So I'm actually not really eating anymore. I might have some chocolate when I get home because I am logging before I eat. So I've already logged my food. I've got like 300 calories left for the night, but I do have like 16 carbs left. So if I go a little over on calories, we'll see. It is Friday. And somebody was like, you know, Allie, you really need to rein it in with, you know, your weekend. And I'm like, well, when I started keto, when I was 320 pounds, I was dating a bartender who lived an hour away in Canada. So I crossed the border anyway. So when I went to go see him, I was letting looser on the weekends, and I still lost the majority of my weight doing that. The issue with, you know, now times why I've been gaining weight over the past year or so is because I've been going out and enjoying too much. You can go out, you can enjoy, you just got to make sure that you don't overdo it, which is why I really like keto. I can go out, I can go to ladies' night, I can drink a couple drinks. It's not gonna throw me off as long as I do it in moderation. And moderation's key. Moderation in life is so important for everything. So, that's just my 2 cents. So I do enjoy myself, especially on the weekends. Life is short, a little extra muffin top or not, I just want to enjoy my time off with my man, with my friends, with my family, and I'm trying to lose some pounds. It's not going to be quick, but at least I'm not gaining still. That's the main thing. I've stopped the gain, and now we're slowly losing. So that's my spiel for that, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, folks, Saturday morning check-in. Last night, I went to my ladies' night. I did eat a little bit more, maybe a lot more. I kind of devoured this veggie tray. And one of my friends brought these shrimp with avocado and wasabi and a little bit of mayo on a cucumber, and it was so good. So like I said yesterday, my weight was really low, and I think that's because I just expressed all my water weight. So today I was 164, so that's not too bad for kind of going out and enjoying a Friday. It's lower than last week's Saturday morning weigh-in, I believe. So I think I'm on track, and like I said, I'm just trying to enjoy life while maintaining and losing weight, not gaining anymore. That's it for now. I'm not sure what the day holds. I'm gonna clean my house a little bit, but I will keep you guys updated. Okay, folks, it is a lovely Saturday afternoon. Cleaned my house, got ready, put on some makeup, how I do. I gotta run some errands, so I'm at the mall. I have to run into Express, return some shirts. I'm intermittent fasting today until dinner time. The man is riding his motorcycle with some of his buddies, and I'm just kind of waiting. It's almost 4 o'clock. So I'm feeling it a little bit, getting a little hungry. I did eat lots of cheese and sausage last night and lots of veggies. So I didn't think I'd be this hungry by now, but I'm pretty hungry. The good thing about eating meat and cheese, if you're gonna overeat on the weekend a little bit, go a little loose on the weekend, is that it's very low carb. So I don't think I hit my carb limit at all, which means I'm still in ketosis, I believe. I did let loose. But if anything, I don't even think I hit 2,000 calories, so it's not like I ate a whole lot last night. So let's go run these errands. So my issue when I buy shirts is I have a long torso. I'm tall, 5'11". My height does not come from my legs. I have a long torso, so I always have to return shirts when they're not long enough. And for some reason, the trend now is to make shirts that only go down to your belly button, and I need shirts that go down to my hips, at least. Or at least that are made to go down to your hips, because if they're not, they're gonna come up to my belly button, and that's just not a good look. I used to weigh 320. You don't want to see that part of me. That's my struggle with life at the moment. There are other things, but that's the main one today. I also really want to find a mauve or red leather jacket. I had a rose colored one that is starting to crack and peel. It was a fake leather jacket. So I don't know. If you know where to find a pretty rose colored mauve red leather jacket, let me know. Help a girl out. I was gonna go look in Dillard's to see if they had any, but I'm tired. I'm hungry. I got to run errands today. Today is not a shopping day. I guess I should add, I'm not really into a moto jacket. I think that when they're unzipped, they look really, I don't know, they got lots of fabric. So I want more of I found the name of this style. It's a cafe racer leather jacket is what I'm looking for, but it's hard to find the color I want on Google. So if you have better Google sleuthing skills than I do, let me know how to find one of those. And now we are at Kohl's. So I really like to decorate for the seasons, and I bought this super duper pretty dish towel for my kitchen, but it's got this big old hanging thread. And I haven't used it. It's just, I took it out of the packaging and here's this thread. So I'm gonna see if they have another one of these. Hopefully I can exchange it. Hopefully, we'll see. I could have looked online, but I was not that forethinking. I had not that forethought with me today. Wish me luck. Hopefully I'll get another really pretty towel from Kohl's. Oh, I think I'm getting lucky. Yes, awesome. I have that one. That's the one I used for my family when they were over. Ooh, that one's really cute too. Oh my gosh. They're actually bath towels, but I'm gonna use them as kitchen towels. Oh my gosh, that one's cute too. Oh, okay. I'm gonna stick with this one. I only need so many. They're reusable, so Allie, come on, get with it. So they do have the fall stuff, but they also got some Christmas stuff, and I'm so excited, y'all. It's my favorite season. I know it's everybody's favorite season, but I'm so ready. Last year we couldn't really celebrate it in the new house because we were still moving in. We were still setting things up. We didn't have any furniture. We got a last minute tree. So hopefully it'll be more festive this year. without having to move. Man, Kohl's will really get you, y'all. So I went in to go exchange my towel, which I did. And I got suckered in to looking at stuff, and I had some Kohl's cash, and I had a 30% coupon. So right before my family got there on Sunday for the family barbecue, I was doing my hair, blow drying, and I dropped my brush, and it literally snapped in two. It was a wet brush. It was like a basic black wet brush. And I had had it for years, like 2 or 3 years, and I'd been using that brush, and it broke. So they had a pretty pink and gold one, so I got a wet brush. This brush was $9.99. And then, so I was also looking at the Christmas things. And y'all know I moved in the past year, and so I kind of want to like start having keepsakes for Christmas like I had growing up. So I got this snow globe. It has cardinals, and it was so pretty. And they had these really cool like light up things that like automatically did the snow, and they lit up, but they didn't play music. But I was like, this is more keepsakey, so I got this, and it's pretty. I'm gonna show it to the man and tell him that we're gonna pull it out every Christmas. So with my 30% off coupon and my $15 Kohl's cash, I only spent it was $11 for this. So I basically got this for free, and then I paid for the brush. So not too bad. Like sometimes I think I fool Kohl's more than they fool me, although they fool me a lot. They're like 30% off. I'm like, oh my gosh, and I got some Kohl's cash. Let's go take a look. Of course, you never just spend the Kohl's cash. That's the secret. Kohl's knows. All right, it's a little after 5:05. So I'm going to meet up with the man, and we're going to figure out some dinner. Okay, still waiting on the man to get back. It's about 5:30. And I'm pretty hungry, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat a snack. I got 25 grams of pepperoni and about 18 grams of this Parmesan. I might be spoiling my appetite a little bit, but that's kind of better in my opinion than like being ravenously hungry and going out to eat and just eating everything. So even though I'm still not sure where we're going, I need to look. Hopefully this will tide me over and make me not eat as much. Okay, so we haven't done it in a while, but we are doing sushi Saturday, aka sashimi Saturday for me. So I'm gonna get a mix of sashimi, I'm gonna get some champagne, aka prosecco. Yeah, we're gonna have our date night. Pretty hungry, so I'm pretty excited. Okay, so I've got my prosecco because it's the weekend and I am enjoying life while also losing weight. I got a house salad with the dressing, the ginger dressing on the side, and an avocado salad, which is avocado mixed with, I think it's fake crab. And I know fake crab is pretty carby, but it's a very small amount of crab. So even if it's 8 grams of carbs, I'm not too worried about it because everything else that I'm gonna eat besides the ginger dressing won't really have any carbs because it's gonna be raw fish. So that's the plan. Not too worried about it. I'm gonna try and log it before I eat so I don't overeat. For my sashimi, I do enjoy, they call it white tuna here. I like salmon and yellowtail, so I'm gonna get a couple of those. But yeah, we're just gonna enjoy our date night and have a good night. Oh my gosh, it's a lovely fall morning, Sunday morning. This is my cute sign I picked up from Kirkland's. I love it. Y'all, I didn't realize I had a purple house until I moved in, but my house is purple. And my plants, I bought this plant on a Saturday, and then we went back to buy another one because I realized I had 2 hooks and they don't match, and I'm a little disappointed. I just want my plants to match. But let's talk about this weekend and what we're gonna do to fix next weekend. Okay folks, it is Sunday. We went out for our date night last night, and then we hung out with my brother. And when we hung out with my brother, Ellie had some drinks, and Ellie had a lot of dark chocolate, the 92% Ghirardelli. We sat down at the table and we played some board games, and so I was just like munching on the dark chocolate, and before I knew it, the whole bar was gone. So I've shown y'all my list of things that I'm allowing, and dark chocolate is on there. I think I'm gonna take it off. You know, back in late 2019 around Thanksgiving, I realized like I had just naturally stopped eating like a sweet treat. So I think I'm gonna try and do that again. It's like throughout the week, I don't allow dark chocolate and I don't miss it. It's like on the weekend, I'm like, oh, it's Friday, let's go pick up some dark chocolate when I don't need it. So because it's becoming an issue, like nuts have been an issue, like peanut butter's been an issue, like keto baked goods have become an issue. I'm just gonna try and not have any dark chocolate around. I was 165.6 today. I'm not too worried about that number. Again, on the weekend, I don't go to the bathroom as much. I haven't gone to the bathroom since like Thursday morning. So I think I hold on to waist weight and water weight, and you know, definitely the water fluctuates. Because I did get down, what was it, Thursday morning to like it was Friday morning to like 161 point something. So I know that this is not fat. The weekends really throw me off. And I did so good last night until we went to go play some board games. So, just lots of things to work on. So for next week, no dark chocolate on the weekend. I do need to drink less. I just think, oh, it's fun and it marks that the weekend's here. And that's, what everybody I know does on the weekend. They go out, they have some drinks as they eat. But like when I first started keto, I dated a bartender and it wasn't an issue because we went out on the weekends. But I was much more strict about actual carb limit. Like when I was losing weight, I did not go over carbs at all. I would like break my dark chocolate in half so that I didn't go over 20 net grams of carbs. So, or like a quarter. I would like have like a quarter piece of chocolate. So maybe I just need to be super duper serious about carb limits. I allow it to go from 20 to 25 and then so maybe I just need to do that. Yeah, that must be what it is. See, it's so therapeutic to sit here because I'm like, well, Allie, you wouldn't have eaten the whole bar of Ghirardelli dark chocolate last night if you had cared about the 20 carb limit. Okay. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate chocolate for next weekend. I'm going to allow alcohol on the weekend, but I'm going to be super strict about that 20 net gram carb limit. Okay, so that's my goal. So same list that I've shown you guys with those little bit of additions. But I hope that you guys enjoyed the video and like processing weight loss with me and trying to get back on track with everything. I did feel really good. I felt really skinny this week. I noticed that like my pants were fitting a little bit better. It's just that number on the scale gets me. Like I'm not too worried about it right now because I felt better this week. But I don't know. I just really want that number to go down. It's probably a mental thing when it comes to the number on the scale. I've never enjoyed that number until I hit my goal weight. All my life I hated that number on the scale, and now it's not where I want it to be again. So it's a serious thing for me, which is maybe just my issue that I have to deal with. But I did feel better this week, just like how I looked. I looked in the mirror and I could see it in my, like I thought I saw it in my face. I was like, oh dang, Allie, you look good. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, talking this out with me. It is therapeutic. It does force me to sit down and be like, what worked this week? What didn't work? And, I don't miss nuts. I haven't craved nuts. I walk by like the peanuts in the store and the almonds. I don't even look at them. So I think getting rid of dark chocolate and buying alcohol in moderation and being really serious about that 20 net gram carb number is going to help me out a lot next weekend. But I will let you guys know and keep you tuned. But dang, we are going on vacation. We're going to Gatlinburg for 3 or 4 days at the end of this week. So we'll see how that goes. It's going to be hard to log because I'm not going to be eating my usual stuff. But, with keto, you can eat out and guesstimate. So we'll see. I'll just try and keep it real strict keto as I eat out in restaurants. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. My name's Allie, and I'll see you next time. Bye.